let's compare a bond to an RCF. I think that's the best comparison that you can do to see if they are arbitraging you. If the client is mature, then hopefully they have some bonds that are trading in the market. So the first thing that you'd look at is what the yield to maturity of the bond is. And then you can say, I mean, if the RCF is unsecured, basically ranking pari passu with a bond, pari passu just means like on an equal footing. If things go wrong, then you guys share equally. Or, I mean, even in the event that the company has a shortfall and can't meet all its debt obligations. So we each just take 50% of what's owed to us in interest service. We allow the default to continue. We don't bring the whole house of cards down, but basically the concept is we all share on an equal footing. If you're on an equal footing with bondholders, then you should be getting the same yield to maturity. You should have the same margin on your facilities. So that's the one way to prevent against arbitrage. And yeah, I mean, of course, they'll try. They'd be, um, yeah, uh, that's why you pay your CFO. That's what a CFO's job is, to look for different funding alternatives in the market, and you just hope that it's not at your expense. So I remember we looked at there's a company called First Quantum, and we looked at that very same exercise because First Quantum had a lot of bonds that were trading, and we thought to ourselves, okay, why not just invest in the bonds if we want First Quantum exposure? And it was a very difficult exercise because there were certain nuances with our facilities that you couldn't make a direct comparison to see if we were getting arbitraged between the bonds and our debt facilities, which were amortizing, but they were very back-ended. So yeah, it's an exercise that you'd need to do. Look at the yield to maturity of the bond to make sure you're not getting arbitraged.